So let me tell y'all how I've been in the hospital 5 days, and this man ain't came and seen me not one time, y'all. Well, just the backstory. I'm pregnant by a married man, and we've been dealing with each other for what, 6, 7 years. And the whole time we was messing with each other, he kept telling me he gonna leave his wife, he gonna leave his wife, and da da da. Keep in mind, I done had like 4 abortions with him, y'all. 4 abortions. And we had the abortion because every time he had the abortion, so we kept having abortions because he kept telling me, like, before I have a baby, he wants us to be married. So remember, he said he was gonna leave his wife. So I'm thinking, like, okay, we're gonna keep having abortion. Like, he gonna divorce her soon, and we gonna get married. So this time I got pregnant, I'm telling him, like, I'm not aborting. So how long is it gonna be till you divorce your wife? So y'all, I've been in the hospital, like I said, 5 days, and he hasn't been up here not one time. I've been blowing him up, y'all. He ain't been answering the phone. So I'm thinking about reaching out to the wife. Like, I don't think she know about me, y'all. Like, it's been 6 years, but I don't think she know about me. So I'm thinking about reaching out to her and telling her that I'm pregnant, and I'm in the hospital because he need to be up here. What y'all think y'all? What y'all think I should do? Y'all think I should call her, or I'm up here losing my mind? I feel like he need to be up here supporting me. I don't care that he's married. Like, shit, we practically married. Like, we've been dealing with each other for a long time, and I don't know why he hasn't divorced her yet. Y'all think he not leaving her? At this point, I'm thinking he not leaving her, because why he ain't divorced her yet, and why he not up here with me? Tell me what y'all think I should do.
I learned not to deal with boy crazy women very, very fast. You just gotta let those bitches have it, because my God. So one day I am at dinner with my homegirl. We're doing girl dinner. So we're yapping it up, gossiping, duh, with our strawberry lemon drops with tequila, not vodka. Yeah. And we get to the topic of boys. So now it's time to talk about boy stuff, right? Now, this friend, she is very, very secretive about her romantic relationships unless they're like something she sees going somewhere. So she won't really tell me about like someone she's like hooking up with or like just casually dating, anything like that. She's not going to tell me that. So when she starts to bring up this boy, I'm like, oh my gosh, I love this. So she tells me about this boy that she's been talking to for like 2 or 3 months now. And she's like, I really like him. And I actually do think like things could work out. I'm like, oh my gosh, do I know him? Like, where'd you meet him? Like, all of the tea. I want to know everything. I want to know everything, girl. So I'm asking her all the typical friend questions, right? And she's like, I don't think you do, but maybe. I'm like, oh, what's his name? We'll just call him Anthony. We'll just call him Anthony. She's like, this guy named Anthony. I'm like, oh, that's crazy. I'm talking to a guy named Anthony right now, too. And she's like, oh, what does he look like? And I pull out his Instagram and she's like, no way. That's the Anthony I'm talking to. I'm like, oh, well, this is a little awkward. It's a little awkward. And she's like, how long have you been talking to him? I said, I mean, he's been on the roster for like 6 months now. Like, I don't know. We've been like I said, casually dating. We're nothing serious, but we've just been like casually dating. And she's like, that's so insane. Like, we literally are, he's at my house every night. Like, when is he able to see you? I'm like, coming to think of it, most of our dates are during the day. We're doing like adventurous stuff. We're going to the zoo, aquariums, stuff like that, like fun stuff. She's like, I never thought of it, but because I'm at work, I only see him at night. And I'm like, okay, well, this is getting increasingly worse. And me, I'm never going to compete with my friend over a man. I'm not going to compete with anyone over a man. I will just find any man. Not that hard, not that serious. So I tell her, like, I think maybe we should both, like, just take a step back from it, because clearly he's not telling the truth with either of us, or I don't know, something weird is going on. I never said that he wasn't talking, like, we never established that we weren't talking to other people, so I'm not mad that he's talking to other people. But the fact that you're talking to my friend and it's 2 months after me and you or 3 months after me and you started talking, something's fishy, because we're friends at that point. Like, I post her on my story and stuff like that. So my take on it is he saw her on my story and also wanted her. So he DM'd her and basically just tried to play both sides, and it backfired, because why wouldn't friends talk about who they're talking to, right? Right. When I tell her, like, we should just both mutually stop talking to him, she's like, oh, I would never do that. I was like, okay, this is weird. So I just kind of am like, okay, well, I'm gonna stop talking to him then. I guess you can have him, like, I don't know. But the energy gets very, very weird. Like, the energy is so weird. And basically for the rest of the night, we're kind of just like on our phones laughing at like TikTok and stuff like that until we're done. We pay our bill, we go our separate ways. I text her like, hey, did you make it home safe? No response. Now, I continue to reach out to her because, mind you, this is my friend. So I'm like, hey, girl, are you good? Hey, girl, are you good? No response. She still follows me on Instagram and stuff, though. So, like, I still see her stories. She's posting just fine. And she actually ended up posting him. Mind you, he still is in my phone heavily, like, trying to hang out, still trying to see me. So I'm thinking, like, maybe I shouldn't have said anything. Like, maybe I just should have kept quiet about the whole thing. So one day he calls me, and I answer this time because I want him to know, like, okay, you got to leave me alone. I know you're talking to my friend now. Like, you have to leave me alone. I answer the phone, and it's her. She's on the phone. I'm like, okay, this looks really bad. I'm like, I get how it looks. So all of a sudden, she is posting a bunch of quotes about like how women are fake, and she can't trust women, and men just a bunch of subliminals, right? So I'm catching them. I'm like, okay. And then she starts posting about how I'm fake, and she starts posting my business. Like, she actually put a name on it this time. That's when it was like, okay, girl, you're crazy. You're being crazy. So I try to reach out like, hey girl, you're overdoing it. Nothing is even happening. Like, what you think is happening isn't even happening. You didn't even give me a chance on the phone to explain what's going on. And now you're painting this narrative of me being like this evil bitch who like stole your man. And that's not at all what was going on. No response. So I'm like, okay, she's still going crazy on Instagram, still posting about me, exposing information that like no one else needs to know. Not even bad information, but like, girl, no one needs to know this. Why are you telling people my business? So then I'm like, okay, F it. So I reach out to oh boy, and I'm like, can you please get your girlfriend and tell her like whatever she thinks is going on is not going on? He tells me no. He goes, I actually don't care what's going on between you two. You should not have dropped me. I only was trying to talk to her because I was trying to make you jealous, and then you dropped me. So now whatever comes your way, I don't care. He goes on to say he doesn't even want to be with her. He only was with her to make me mad, to try and get me to come back. So now I'm looking at both of them like, you guys are both insane. Like, you guys are both kind of made for each other. This is like borderline, you need grippy socks behavior. Both of you. So what do? I screenshot this and I send it to her. And I'm like, girl, I don't, like, you're punishing me, and look at how he's talking about you. He doesn't care about you. He doesn't care about me even. He doesn't care about our friendship. He doesn't care. I need you to wrap that, like, get that through your head. He doesn't care. So when I tried to save both of us and told you just drop him, I was doing you and me a favor. Look at what's going on now. Me and you can't be friends because now you've crossed the line. I'll never be your friend again. Me and him, he's a fucking insane lunatic loony bin who is using you to try and get back at me for whatever reason, because I'm okay letting him go. I don't care to let him go so you could have him, because clearly you cared a lot more than I did. And now I look crazy to all these people on Instagram that you're exposing my business to. Everybody's just looking crazy. Everybody's just looking crazy. And you know who doesn't care? He doesn't care. So she finally responds and she's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I had no idea. I literally, the way he was painting it was all you. I said, yeah, of course he's painting it that way. They always paint it that way. So after this, basically, I was like, bitch, we can't be friends. I don't like him. I don't like you as two people together or separate. I don't like either of you. We won't be friends. And I learned my lesson about messing with girls that are boy crazy, because girl, you did all this and he didn't want you to begin with. Okay. She did try to be my friend later on, and I am just not the kind of person that's like, oh, I'll give you a second chance. I trust you again. Like, the relationship would never be the same. So I just told her, like, I think that's dead and gone. Like, that ship has sailed. We're good. I don't want to be your friend. And yeah, that's basically what he still to this day still tries to talk to me. I don't know if they were together or not, or what happened after I told her, leave me the fuck alone. But he still to this day tries to talk to me. So I don't really know. I don't really know. But I do know I don't fuck with bitches that their whole life revolves around a man, because no. Look at what you did. You evil, crazy bitch.
I'm just gonna take a minute. I'm gonna get in the car. And I'm just gonna take a minute in the car, in the garage. You guys, I've been crying all day. Not all day. I've been wanting to cry all day. I've been crying for the past 2 hours. First of all, I just pulled out my braid. A whole freaking braid. Because I'm so fucking stressed out. I've just been doing this all day. I've just been doing this, like pulling in my braid, twisting them. Like, I was sore right here because I can't stop fucking picking at my scalp. Being a fucking stay-at-home mom is so hard. This is probably one of the most mentally draining, most exhausting things I've ever had to do in life. I'm exhausted is just an understatement, I promise you. Like, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I can't even, I can't stop crying to even freaking talk. I'm so tired. I can't believe I pulled out my braid. That's crazy. I need to get myself together. I just put the boys down. I have not stopped yelling all day. I've been yelling all day long. I've been yelling and yelling and yelling. And I don't know how to, I don't know how to stop myself. I don't know. I've been trying to stop myself and I can't. And I know, like, they're probably not going to remember this because I don't do it all the time, right? But, like, I felt so bad because we used to get yelled at all the time and it didn't feel good. And I'm, like, trying to control, like, not yelling. Like, don't yell. But, like, it's like they don't fucking listen. They're not listening. I'm like, stop, get down, don't do that. No, 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 stop, get down, that's dangerous, don't do that. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm so tired. I've been doing it all day. Like, all fucking day, I've been just like on go all day. I had insomnia last night. If you watch my Instagram story, I was up at like 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, and I had to get up at 5 and 6 to make the boys something to eat and get them some milk. And I've been going off an hour of sleep all day. And like the fucking men have it so fucking good, bro. They have it so fucking good, like, oh my God. I cannot believe I'm even fucking doing this. Like, this is like, he's been at the house sleep all day. Sean has been at the house sleep all day. I've been going off 2 hours of sleep. Yelling and cleaning again and cleaning again and cleaning a fucking again. And trying to get work done. I haven't gotten anything done. Like, nothing. I'm just so tired. Like, I'm so tired. And I haven't stopped shaking today. My anxiety is through the fucking roof. Like, my hand has been shaking all day. I've been having the jitters all day. And I just realized I haven't eaten anything today. I haven't eaten anything. Like, it's 7:30. I haven't had a bite to eat, not a snack, not nothing. Because I'm so busy trying to take care of every fucking body else. I'm drained. And also, like, I really don't need the fucking comments. Like, y'all don't know my situation. You don't know what goes on behind closed doors. So please do not try to talk about my situation like you know what's going on in my life. You don't. So just save it. Save the comments that, oh, they're just toddlers. It's going to be okay. Honestly, keep the it's going to be okay. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to read it. I don't want to hear it. Just keep it. Like, I'm so tired of people telling me it's going to be okay. I'm tired of hearing that. Like, just don't. I'm spiraling. I'm fucking spiraling and I don't know how to stop. Like, my mind is going like this 1,000 times a fucking minute, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, I don't even know if I'm gonna post this. I'm just tired. Like, I'm tired. Anyway, today's been a day. I thought this was the dream. I thought this was the end game. I thought this was it. This was like the ultimate goal. I hit the highest point. I'm a mother. I hit the highest point. So I hope everybody else's day was better than mine. I'm going to go in the house. I'm going to pray about it. I'm going to pour me a glass of wine, turn on Gossip Girl, and I'm going to go to sleep. I love you guys.
I'll be the first to admit, I got cosmetic surgery to keep a man. So I'm going to do a quick story time of why I got cosmetic surgery in order to keep my husband. So when I first got married, I thought that I was my husband's type. I thought that he was attracted to me because he said he was. But throughout our marriage, he would always tell me how he was attracted to BBW women, more full-figured, voluptuous women. I was pretty young, so I didn't really realize that he was kind of grooming me to get comfortable with the idea of him talking about other women, which later led to him asking if we wanted to be poly. He would send me a lot of different pictures on Instagram of different Instagram models who had BBLs, who had their butts really big, and he would say things like, "You will look so good like this." Something in my spirit didn't feel well when he used to send me these things, but I wanted to just go along with it, you know, be the cool wife. He would give these backhanded compliments like, "You are my dream woman, you look so good, but imagine if you got this surgery done to your butt." He would say it so often that I began to believe that I needed it. And I would also start looking at these other women's like, okay, this is my husband's type. This is who I'm going to be with forever. I might as well give him what he wants. I was programmed to believe that because I was married, I had to give him what he wanted. So I convinced myself that I actually wanted the surgery for myself. I started looking in the mirror like, wow, April, yes, you'll look so good if your stomach was much flatter and your butt was wider and if you finally had some hips. The brainwashing was real. I began to become really consumed by the thoughts of getting this surgery in order to please him. So I went ahead and did it. He was happy with the results, but that didn't stop there. My BBL surgery was the worst pain I've ever endured. It was actually worse than all 3 of my labors with my children. He did not care. Even though he waited on me hand and foot and he saw how much pain I was in every day, he proceeded to ask me the very first week of recovery, will I be willing to go through a round 2? Meaning take more fat out and transfer it again before I'm even done healing. And here I am, 1 week in recovery, wondering about getting a second round BBL just to keep him happy. There is much more to this story that I can add, so let me know if you want a part 2. But I came on here to say that if your goal is to try to satisfy the male ego, please stop. It's literally impossible. I am not saying that I am against plastic surgery. I'm just simply saying never get it to satisfy the male ego because it is impossible. I've been so hesitant about making this video because obviously it's super vulnerable, but someone needed to hear this. I just want to reassure you that your husband, your soulmate, your divine masculine that God has made for you, he would never ask you to change anything about yourself. If you decide to change anything about your physical appearance, he will support you, yes, but he would never make it seem like it's an absolute necessity. Don't let yourself be persuaded like I did, because if this was my decision, my surgery would have probably came out much better. I would have went to the doctor I actually wanted to. I would have spent more time doing more research. I would have healed properly because I would have got all the massages I was supposed to get. My healing process has not been the best. And I know it's because this was totally out of alignment with who I really am. So I'm not against plastic surgery. There's work that I'll still do, but make sure you're doing it for you.
When did I know that my ex-husband hated me? And it was not love. There was an incident. We had took the kids to a July 4th thing around our parish. I'm in Louisiana, so we have parishes, not counties. And he kept disappearing the whole time during that event. And you know, I got upset and I was just like, hey, like, I didn't bring these kids over here by myself. Where do you keep disappearing to? So, you know, I get that out of the way and I was just like, okay, whatever, over it. We leave and we go to get the kids something to eat. We stopped at Whataburger. And this is after I forgave the first instance of infidelity in our marriage. So I decided to say I forgave. You know, people make mistakes. I thought that it was just a mistake at that time. We ended up going to Whataburger, and y'all, I do not check phones. Even after I found out about the infidelity, I don't check the phones. I don't go through anything. I just am a firm believer that whenever it's time for me to know something, the universe is going to show me. God is going to show me without me having to look for it at all. So that occurred. He gets down with the kids. I didn't realize he was on the phone, but he had the phone on his other ear, or I think he had a hoodie on or something. I'm not really sure what it was, but I couldn't tell that he was on the phone while he was in Whataburger with the kids. Like I said, I don't do anything to find anything because that's not my business. Lo and behold, his phone connects to the Bluetooth in the car, and it is a woman yelling at him by his government name, saying, "You ghosted me for 4 epic days." Now, I'm a woman. I know when somebody or a woman sounds whenever she is emotionally involved, right? That was not just a jump off. That was not just a sleep. She was hurt. And the only thing I regret on that day is that I did not get the phone number that connected to his truck, because I just immediately went into, I know this is not happening again. So I called him. I said, who were you just on the phone with? He said, what are you talking about? I wasn't on the phone. I asked him again. I said, who were you just on the phone with? He said, I wasn't on the phone. You tripping? Let me help these kids get this food. I said, okay. He got in the car. Cool deal. He got in the car. I asked for his phone several times. He did not give it to me. By this point, I already know I'm leaving. I'm not making a scene because I refuse to do that in front of my children. But in my head, I know I'm getting to that apartment and I know that I am packing to leave. I unload all the kids and I get them upstairs. After I get them upstairs, he stays behind for a good 30 minutes while I am upstairs getting the kids together and packing. At one point in time, I realized I don't have my phone. Cool. I go back downstairs. My phone is off. My phone is in the truck. And now he wants to give his phone to me. And I'm like, you have been on here for 30 minutes. I know I ignored a lot of stuff in the past, and I know that I may have been very naive before, but I don't need it now. You good? I was like, I'm packing my stuff and I'm packing Jake's stuff, and whatever you choose to do from there is on you. But I was the wife. This is over with. I'm done. I want to leave a lot of details out of things that happened in between there, primarily because the people that know me and know why I will leave a lot of this stuff out, and it is because it could affect my children. So I'm not gonna tell you the incidents that happened in between that. So whatever, I'm calm. First time I found out about infidelity, I lost it. Like, I was emotional. I could not believe this happened to me. This time I was like, cool, that's who you are. I'm gonna leave that be. Like, I have nothing. Like, I'm a good wife. I took care of the kids. I sucked. I effed. I worked just as hard. I made sacrifices. Like, I'm good. Like, I did what I was supposed to do. Divorce isn't something that I look forward to, but I did my big one as a wife and as a girlfriend for a very long time. So a lot of things happened in between there, but it was the words that were said to me that night that I knew I was never going to look at him ever again the same, even though it did take me a couple more months to actually leave. He came up with the story saying that that was a girl he had tried to book for a massage for me, and something about a deposit, and I just wasn't hearing anything. I was like, look, I don't believe nothing you're saying. But please let me pack my things and my kids' things so I can go to my mom's. Other things started occurring, and I still am like, I'm going. That night, he told me, which were, like I said, words that never left me. It hurt more than any punch could, any choke could, any physical pain could. He looked at me. He said, you ain't gonna be shit like your daddy, who had just passed away in 2019. You're weak just like your mom, which I had talked to him a lot about the fact that she stayed around for some infidelities that happened, and I didn't want to ever do that and repeat the cycle, and that nobody else was going to want me. It was that night my view and my perspective changed to him, and I knew that I was never going to respect him as a man, and those were words that I wouldn't tell to my worst enemy. That's when I knew he hated me, that it was a deep hate disguised as love, that he hated me for everything.